What's going on, everybody? My name is Vanclin92, and today I'm actually here playing some Sparking Zero. Now, this is actually some post commentary because I already pre-recorded all of these all the footage that I did for my ranked matches. So I'm just gonna be going ahead talking to you guys about my gameplay and how I became a straight up Kefla main inside of this game. I'm not gonna lie, Kefla in this game, she's pretty nice. And right here I'm going up against her male counterpart, Broly. So I will say that at a certain point in these fights, I did actually have to speed up the video, mainly because afterwards the connection was like so bad in these endless matches on PC. Like on my PC they were so bad, like they started slowing down, so I had to go ahead and, like, you know, speed up the I had to speed up everything. Sorry, I hit my mic. But yeah, no, these fights were actually rather enjoying. I'm enjoying the game. Yesterday I was actually having a really bad time because right here, as you can see, with this gameplay, the controls were messed up just a tad bit. Like, I could still transform, I could still move around like normal, but whenever I looked at my abilities and I saw this on Steam community page, I was not the only person that actually had this happen, where like my directional inputs were just gone and everything got changed into like different inputs that are like nigh impossible to actually hit off. So I don't know how you were supposed to hit those off, but hey, it is what it is. But yeah, no, I was fighting against this Broly here, and it was actually really an interesting fight to go up against. Rather than me having to deal with like the super armor, like when playing in the base form, I just played straight into Super Saiyan 2 and just like had no issue with it. Though I will say that my one issue, I'm not complaining about it, but at the same time, that should have hit me. I should have been dead. But hey, it didn't hit off, and so I ended up hitting this ultimate attack, and I started going ham. And as you can see right there, I left him off at a sliver of health, so I wanted to go ahead and try and do some fancy stuff, but I was like, you know what, I'm not gonna risk it, so I just dashed behind him and just kicked him. So yeah, that right there was actually the first round of fights. This next fight that I'm actually going to showcase, I went up against a Golden Frieza. You're gonna see the outcome of this, and you're gonna be sadly disappointed. So yeah, with this second fight, I also had to speed this up. I was in the same lobby. This was the last fight that I had to do, that I pretty much did in this lobby, because I was getting really sick of the constant frame lag in this endless battle. Frame 1 started off with a death beam. Now, with everything here, oh, hit me with the Sonic Sway. With everything here, like involving Kefla's entire kit, she's really interesting to say the least. Like, she's a really heavy hitter. On top of that, she's extremely fast. All of the super characters are actually really fast in this game, and it's actually interesting to see like how they really work in a competitive scene instead of ranked matches such as DP battles. This wasn't a DP battle, but this is more like a single battle. Later on, I will be doing some like ranked DP battles, so you can actually see like how I play. Yeah, this Frieza was getting really aggressive after a while, but like I said, the connection was really slow, so it was kind of hard to really time certain stuff, and he was able to just get some free hits off.
There is nothing left for you except death. I'll send you straight to hell.
This right here was actually one of the most scariest things that I've ever had to deal with, because I got locked off. And in a ranked match, that is very detrimental. Like, me and a homie of mine were actually talking about this, and it was just like, yeah, no, like, this is really dangerous. Like, if you get caught in that, it's kind of wraps for you. I'm not gonna lie.
You're in my way.
Oh, and then right here, this is when I first started seeing that, like, in spectator mode, people could actually start using emotes. And when I saw this, I was like, oh, they're cheering me on. I gotta lock in. So I started locking in, started pulling off every single move that I could, and I realized that, hey, the inputs actually fix themselves, so I can go ahead and use my abilities a little bit more often. And then I fumbled, realized I didn't have any key, and so he just got me with this combo, and yeah, like I said, this ending was going to be really disappointing.
What a shame. Now I'll no longer be able to see your helpless little face.
So, like I said, we were gonna go ahead and enter some ranked matches, DP battle in specific. So, I was going to keep up with the theme of Kefla being the main priority of this video, and so I went on ahead and chose two of her fusees, Kale and Caulifla. But I had to go ahead and choose them in their base form just so, you know, I can, you know, get them in there a lot easier. So I was actually really curious as to exactly who I was going to play as a third, because I did want to have like a third character to be like a little, like a back burner. So, to keep with the theme of the legendary Super Saiyan Kefla, I decided to go ahead and say, hey, let's go ahead and play Broly. But we've seen enough of Z Broly, Super Broly, I mean, but so I decided to go ahead and choose Z Broly for this. And Z Broly is actually, he's a monster in this game. And, we end up going up against the counterpart once again.
Okay. Gotta look good in front of Kale.
So as from this fight, as you can see, that little bug happens again where the inputs are all messed up again. So I'm forced to go ahead and use my Blast 2 more often than my last one that I ever wanted to, but it's alright because Caulifla's Blast 2 is actually really decent, so it's not like I'm complaining or anything. And the speed in this game is just, it's amazing, honestly. So I decided I was gonna go immediately into Kefla as soon as I saw those key gauges go off. So once I enter this is when the real fight actually started, because I found out soon enough that this guy has only 2 characters. The Broly you guys see in front of you, and then he has another character that will I will keep secrets until you said otherwise. But yeah, no, the Kefla, Kefla in this game is actually really strong. It's a shame that you can't really it's a shame you can't really use items inside of ranked, or at least I think you can't use items inside of ranked. Because I did customize her to the greatest of her abilities, and my goodness, she is a monster whenever it comes to like just battles in general. I might pull off some custom battles with my build of her. And so we go ahead and take out this Broly here. It was actually pretty easy, and then we see MUI Cheese. I was not really feeling it. Okay, UI Goku is actually not that bad to go up against. As long as you don't catch him while he's like standing still, he won't be able to evade any of your attacks. So just like going ahead, tricking him, like baiting him out to attack you, or you attacking him. Yeah, it actually seems like to be a really easy thing to take care of. And right here is honestly where I would say that Kefla's kit is really good, especially when she's in Super Saiyan 2, because she has a full power mode, and on top of that, she has a what is it? She has a ability that allows her to gain extra stats, so she can deal more damage. So he decided to go MUI there. I wasn't really feeling it, so I decided, let's go ahead and use Saiyan Spirit, and then use my ultimate. It was also at this point where I realized that Kefla's ultimate works in a specific manner, but we will see that in the next upcoming match. Alright guys, so I started playing up against the Drink Trunks here, and honestly, this fight was it was a little bit closer than I was expecting it to be.
Right. I'll give you an up close and personal taste of my power.
Oh yeah, Caulifla's out here hyping up Trunks and herself. But yeah, no. So I started off strong with this match. I was not taking any chances. I know exactly how fast Trunks is, and especially what his kit is like. So as soon as I like saw any chance of there being an opening, oh yeah, that right there. So my one thing I will say that in this game, when it comes to counters, counters are, everybody is banking on those counters, and I mean even I myself like will bank on the counters a little bit, but you will see everybody online just like pulling them off like candy, and it's like absolutely insane. I don't know if it's like due to standard mode being a lot easier to pull them off, or I don't know, but I'm also playing this game on classic controls. Those are just the controls I prefer. There wasn't a gameplay that I was recording beforehand for this. I was not really feeling it. I was having to deal with a extreme bug. It was getting annoying, and so Trunks decides to actually transform here as well, which was actually really cool. We were going we were essentially going band for band. He was going ahead and trying to match up to my my fusion here. Didn't really pan out too well for his situation, so I go ahead, finish off the Trunks, and then we head up to the next character, which is Vegeta. This was actually, I think this was specifically Super Vegeta. You can tell by the armor. But yeah, no, I was going up against this Vegeta, and I was having to deal with like a lot of surprises back to back, constant clashes. I think I lost a few clashes here. Yeah, no, I lost this clash. I'm still having to get used to how like that clash button works. I think it's like the dash clash. I'm not entirely sure. I have to go back inside of the tutorial and see exactly what it's called. But yeah, no, this Vegeta, he actually started stepping it up a little bit, and I was actually surprised in like how he was turning the tables against Kefla. Then I started making some misinputs, but then after a while I was like, you know what, that works out for me. I can do my thing, and I think he actually transforms a bit after this. Yeah, if I remember correctly, I think he oh no, he does not transform. He just yeah, he goes ahead and tries to end things. Oh, yeah, okay, he vanished out, and then I think he ultimate. Yeah, he hit me with the ultimate. Ooh. Yeah, no, this was actually kind of dangerous. He turned the tides with this one. Yeah, no, this attack hurt a lot. And like I said, ultimates locking off, especially in a ranked match, is the most detrimental thing to ever occur. Because if you can't get like a lock onto your enemy, oh, it's so bad. And I think he wins this. Yeah, he wins this clash too. And so I decided to go ahead and kick it up a notch, and then to go straight into Super Saiyan 2. Now, I will say, the annoying thing about Kefla is trying to figure out what her Super Saiyan 2 form looks like. Because honestly, had it not been for the fact that she has little zappy zaps in her portrait up there, I would have never figured that this was Super Saiyan 2 Kefla. But yeah, I think he found me, I locked onto him, and then he goes ahead and hits me with this super, but I was not thinking and did not block in time, so I ended up losing Kefla. But, like I said, we went right onto my backup character. We hit up good old-fashioned Z Broly, and this was honestly my first time ever playing Z Broly. So I was getting a hang of his kit this entire ranked match, which was honestly a rookie mistake. You should never go into a ranked match with like characters that you've never played before, unless you're just that guy. Honestly, if you are, kudos to you, man. Kudos to you. Yeah, and then I started really focusing in Transform just so I can see what his next few moves were. I'm doing a little bit of Ki Blast spam here and there. I'm doing some mix-up combos, trying to get this man by surprise so I can pull off some moves. And it wasn't really going in my favor, so I decided to just go ahead and do what I can. And do with the most that I was able to do. He started hitting me with like extreme combos, but then I started pulling it back a little bit and trying to make sure that he does not get the upper hand. I think I counter him at some point. Not entirely sure. Yeah, I counter him at some point and then just go for yeah, no, so that didn't kill. So I've also learned that supers do less damage if they're on the ground. But that will be the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you want more of this, go ahead, like, comment, subscribe, and share this with your friends. And I'll be seeing you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.